In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you all are fine, safe, happy and healthy. It's Tuesday, 28 April 2020 and this English lecture is for grade 9. I am your teacher, Ms. Neelam Shaheen. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is unit number 11, page 109, Safety First. Before starting the lecture, I would request you all to kindly open your books on page number 109. This chapter is in the form of a dialogue. Two friends, Babar and Asim, are talking to each other. Okay, this is in the form of a dialogue and two friends are discussing certain issue. Asim has taken first aid training class. One of the friends, Asim has taken first aid training class. Their discussion is about first aid. Okay, he will tell him what does first aid means and what was there in the class and what has he learned. Okay, the definition of first aid is told by Asim and how to provide initial treatment to the people during need. Okay, first aid. Okay, first of all, Asim is going to tell Babar about the definition of first aid and why it is important. First aid is the initial help given to a sick or injured person until full medical treatment is available. Okay, first aid. What is first aid? First aid is that help, that initial help which is given in state of emergency to a sick or an injured person. Until full medical treatment is available means until the person is either taken to the hospital or either a doctor is called to come and treat him. If someone has an accident or collapses due to heart attack or certain other reasons, the first person there to help him is the first aider. Okay, the first person who is helping such person who has either met an accident or who has collapses. Collapses means who have become unconscious due to heart attack or some other reason. Okay, so the first person who is there will be called the first aider, who is providing him with the help. One must keep first aid kit at home and should learn how to use its item at the time of need. Okay, it's something very necessary that a first aid kit or a first aid box should be there at each and every home and it should be used, and you should learn as well how to use the items which are placed inside it properly at the time of need. Why is first aid important now? It is helpful during emergency situations. Okay, during emergency situations it takes a lot of time. Either the doctor should come to the home or if the patient should be taken to the hospital, so it takes some time. So it is something very good that first aid, a person is there who can provide the first aid. Now Babar's question. Asim has explained him that I have taken the training of first aid. So now Babar is asking him certain questions. Babar asked about different situations, like if someone burns his hand on a hot stove, so in that case what should be done? Okay, if someone is choking means if something gets inside the trachea, like some food or something which a person is eating, it accidentally gets inside or stuck inside the trachea. Trachea means the windpipe. So what should be done in that situation? If someone cuts his arm and is badly bleeding, okay, accidentally if someone cuts his arm with a knife, with a blade or something, if someone gets heart attack and if someone's nose bleeds, so what should be done at that time? Okay, what should the first aider or the person who is there and who knows how to provide the first aid, so what should he do in that case? Okay, now Asim is going to answer him one by one. Okay, so here while Babar asked the question, so Asim asked him before giving him the answer that what you normally do. Okay, when Babar asked the question that what should we do if someone burns on a hot stove, so Asim asked him what do you people normally do. So he says, my grandmother says that one should provide butter on it, or it should, like some ice cube should be taken and it should be rubbed against the burn. So Asim replied that it is a very bad idea This way you are going to make the situation worse. What should be done instead? If someone burns his hand on a hot stove, he should run cool water over the burnt area for about 20 minutes. Okay, for 20 minutes the cool water should be run on his over the wounded area, over the burnt area, and later the burnt area should be covered with a sterile non-adhesive bandage or clean cloth. Okay, sterile means antimicrobial, antibacterial, it means clean. Non-adhesive means which cannot be stick. Such kind of bandage should be used which did not stick, like scotch tape. Okay, so scotch tape is something which is an adhesive. Okay, so a non-adhesive bandage or clean cloth should be used to cover the burnt place. Now first aid for choking. He asked him that if some item or something accidentally gets inside the trachea blocking the air and the person starts either coughing or he is unable to cough or talk, so what should be done in that situation? So Asim gives Babar the reply that don't hit the choking person on the back. Why? Like usually we have seen in our daily life that once, especially the kids, if they are eating something and something gets inside their trachea or if they start choking, so what are we doing? We are hitting them slightly on their back. So Asim says this is a wrong idea. This way you might lodge the object in his throat. Okay, maybe the object will get stuck completely inside his throat and making the situation even worse. Okay, so what should one do? For a complete shock means if the person is unable to talk or to cough. If a person is coughing or he is able to talk, so it means the object is not completely lodged in the trachea. But once a person is completely choking, he is unable to talk or to cough, so it means he is completely choking. So one should do the abdominal thrust. What is the abdominal thrust? Wrap your arms around the person and quickly pull in and up with your fist. Okay, as you can see in this one picture, the person has covered or surrounded the abdomen or the belly of the person completely, and he is forcing his hand inside and up so that the object may dislodge and he should cough it out, he should vomit it out. So this way the air that is forced up dislodges the object. Dislodges the objects means the object which is stuck inside his trachea, so it would be spit out, or either maybe he would vomit it out. Now if someone has a cut on the arm and is badly bleeding, so what should be done in that case? Okay, so now Asim replies to that question as one should put a cloth over the wound, as you can see in the picture. Okay, a clean cloth, sterile, antibacterial, and apply pressure so that the bleeding must stop, the blood must not come out anymore, and elevate the wound. How to elevate it? Means you have to raise your hand a little bit over the shoulders. The wounded place should be a little bit higher than the shoulders. So this way the force of the blood will be slow, means the flow of the blood will be a little bit slow, so it will prevent bleeding. Now his next question is about a heart attack. Okay, Babur asked Asim that my grandfather is a heart patient and God forbid if sometimes he gets a heart attack. So in that case, before the medical treatment is available, what should we do? So Asim replies as call the medical help as soon as possible. Okay, you have to call the medical help immediately, either the ambulance or the cardiologist. Cardiology means the heart specialist or doctor if he is living nearby your home. Okay, so call the medical help as soon, and meanwhile at the same time ease the strain on his heart. Okay, ease means reduce, strain, pressure. So the pressure should be reduced on the heart of that person. How that would be reduced? By making him sit comfortably. Okay, make him as comfortable as possible, means the person must not panic, he must not get frightened, but you have to say some consoling words, some good words, so that he must feel comfortable. Make him sit in a half sitting position. Okay, neither completely sitting and nor completely lying on the bed. Okay, his head and shoulders supported. There should be something at the back to support his head or his shoulders. That can be a wall, that can be a pillow, that can be the headboard of the bed as well. Okay, but at least his head or shoulder should be supported. His knees bent. Okay, in this position you have to make the person sit, so this way there will be less pressure on his heart and he will feel a little bit relaxed. Now nose bleeding. Okay, Babur asked Asim that what should we do if during the summer certain time it happens that our own nose starts bleeding due to the heat of the day, and sometimes accidentally while playing the kids got hurt and their nose are bleeding, so what should be done? Okay, so what does now Asim say? Asim replies as, make the person with bleeding nose sit up straight. Okay, make him sit straight. Okay, drop his head slightly forward. Okay, his head should be a little bit bent forward. A little bit means it should be in a lower position, a little bit lower, slightly, a little bit. Okay, apply finger and thumb pressure on the soft part of nostrils for at least 10 minutes. Okay, on the nostril, like soft part of the nostrils means the two holes in the nose, so there the thumb and the index finger or the pointer finger should be applied there, like it should provide the pressure blocking the nose completely so that it must not bleed anymore. Okay, now conclusion. Okay, what is to conclude this chapter? We can say that in all such cases, try to seek medical help as soon as possible. Okay, if the situation gets very worse, it gets out of control, so we should call the medical help as soon as possible. Okay, always have emergency contact numbers in your phone. It is very necessary that emergency contact number should be there, like the hospital number, like the ambulance, fire brigade, rescue, etc. So these numbers should be there in the dial list. Try to know the proper use of all the items of the first aid kit. Okay, whatever items are there, so the proper use of this should be known, and at least 2 or 3 persons in the same home should take first aid training classes. Okay, so it is also a very important point, at least 2 to 3 persons at the same home should take this first aid training, so at least at the time of emergency they are able to provide the initial help to the person who is in need. Okay, and this is something very important for you as well. At least you should also get this training, or at least you should learn these things through watching the videos on the internet. Okay, here is a list of the words, the difficult words which will appear in the text. Safety first. Okay, so these are all the difficult words meanings. You have to take their screenshots, save them with you and try learning them. Okay, now it is time for home assignment, and it's a kind of like situation is given to you over here that a passenger traveling in bus with you is complaining of breathlessness. Breathlessness means he is out of breath, he is not able to breathe properly, and a tight pain in the chest. Okay, he is having a tight pain, like a very sharp pain in the chest. You suspect a heart attack. Okay, and you suspect means you observe that maybe it's a heart attack. So what would you do in that situation? Okay, so you are neither going to take like the words from the text and write it down as it is, and neither from the lecture. You have to write it down in your own words. Okay, so that we can see your creativity. Thank you so much. Okay, this was all for today. I hope you got the lecture, and stay inside your homes. Avoid going out unnecessarily. Okay, and thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.